going to start off with Davey Grant versus Adrian Yanez. Okay, so Yanez, the problem here, Yanez, I see why he's the favourite. He is quite a heavy favourite. Because he's got 3 big knockouts in the UFC. Since 2020, 3 big knockouts, 3 performance of the night bonuses. Kid's legit. Kid's very good. However, Davey Grant, before his loss to Marlon Vera, which was it wasn't a bad loss at all. Like it was a very competitive fight. It really was. And when you look at what Marlon Vera is doing now, like, you know, a short time later to guys like Frankie Edgar, you realise how good Marlon Vera is. You look how competitive that fight was. That is how good Davey Grant is. Davey Grant was coming off 2 huge knockouts of his own before that fight with Marlon Vera. And I would say that Yanez has not really fought anybody who is as good as Marlon Vera, right? And we've seen Davey Grant can hang with Vera. The decision didn't go his way, and he did lose that fight, but it was at least competitive, right? So I would ask, what kind of caliber of fighter has Yanez really been fighting? That's not his fault. He can only fight the people that he's been put in front of, right? Now Grant, he has got some power to him. We know this because he like I said, he started knocking people out all of a sudden because he's starting to get a little bit older. He's getting that kind of old man strength, right? Yanez isn't quite there yet. So the reason I'm going to go for Grant on this one, right? And it's not because I think he's going to win, because I really, honestly, I doubt he will. With respect, I want him to win more than anything. I love Davey Grant, but you're putting him against Adrian Yanez, who is an absolute killer. Slight caveat to that though, whilst I don't think Davey Grant is going to win, I see there are ways that he can win. Okay, and that's what I'm rolling the dice on here, because I'm an idiot, because I'm a gambler, I'm a reckless idiot. Grant has knockout power, we've seen it. Yanez likes to knock people out. Ergo, my mind goes to, bit of a stand-up war, maybe? These two gonna go ahead, get into that pocket and trade? Is that what they're gonna do? Because if they do that, Davey Grant's got a chance. He's got a chance because he's got power and he can strike. He's very good, Davey Grant. He's better than his record even suggests. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that he can't win this fight. Far from it. There are definite avenues that he can. I'm not convinced that he will because Yanez is a bit of a killer. But I am going to bet on Davey Grant, which unfortunately for him is the kiss of death because I'm terrible at betting. But Grant for the knockout is +9. That is 8-1 for somebody who's got good knockout power, where this is going to be a stand-up battle. Grant at 8-1. I'm rolling the dice on that. It truly is a terrible bet in every sense of the word, because there is almost zero chance that that comes off. But hey, it's why I keep the stakes low. Do you know what I mean? I like having a bit of fun, and you know what? If it comes off, I'll look like a goddamn genius. Which as I said before, it's rather unlikely.